Today we're going to do a update video on our Cobra security system. We've had it about a year now, and unfortunately we had to replace it. The reason we replaced it wasn't a failure of the system. It was a problem. We had lightning hit our modem, and it actually took that out, and I'll explain exactly what went on. And so today we're just doing a little update on the Cobra security system from Harbor Freight. Alright, I'm going to do an update today on the Cobra security camera system. We bought this just about a year ago. I believe this is the 63890. It's the wired version that they sell at Harbor Freight. We had to replace ours. The reason we had to replace it wasn't because of the system itself. It was the lightning had hit us, and it came in through our modem and went down through the Ethernet line and took out the security camera system. We did a review on this about a year ago, and still a very excellent system. Very good pictures on it. Has a 1 gigabyte hard drive that's pre-installed, so you can record and play back and transmit video. It includes 4 indoor-outdoor cameras with infrared night vision, which is nice. You'll be able to see things around at night within about 100 feet or further. It has an easy setup. It has a mouse controlled, and it's a continuously motion activated, and you can schedule recording of it. You can also see on here, you can hook it up to your cell phone and be able to see what's going on your property, anywhere you're at. It's really handy. This works really good. Not really that hard to set up. Now, this is a 8-channel system, and so you can control up to 8 cameras. The kit originally came with 4, but after we had to replace it due to the lightning strike, and now we have a total of 8. And we actually had 2 extras even. So it's pretty cool that you can see all over your property with the 8 cameras that we have hooked up. This is what the back of the system looks like. As you can see, there is audio input. It does not come with microphones for the audio input, but it is capable of it. Has the 4 connections for your cameras. Has an HDMI output and a VGA output depending on what you're using for a monitor. You can use your big screen TV, you could use a computer monitor, and then it has the network, the LAN port. This is an area where it took damage during a lightning strike. That, and also the power. I'll explain that over in a minute here. It has a remote control, and again, this is the 63890 version. This is a wired version. They do make a wireless one, but the wireless one, you still have to run power to it. So either way, wherever you put your cameras, you still have to run a line so it has power. Okay, this is what comes in the box. It comes with the DVR with a remote. It comes with 4 cameras and the wiring. You get 60 foot of wiring for each camera. A couple power transformers, a mouse, and this is a little connection here where you can power each camera. It'll split it up to 4 ways. You get 2 transformers, but it'll power actually all 4 cameras on it. And it runs on 120 volts, but actually the whole system runs on 12 volts. This is another thing that went bad during the lightning strike that we had. One of these power supply units, it wasn't powering up correctly, and I got to checking it out, and the little power supply units here was not putting out 12 volts, so it wasn't booting up. And I had another 12 volt one they're extra, and I tried it and it worked out. So during the strike, it actually hit the power supply unit, and those aren't very expensive, and I could have replaced that. It also hit the hard drive in it, because the hard drive would no longer work on it. And so I got to experiment. I got the old unit working. I unplugged the hard drive, but it was going off and on, so I'm not sure if it did some other damage to the board. But that's the only reason I did replace it after we had it. We just checked on the record, and it just had it a year, These come with a 90-day warranty, but warranties don't cover lightning strikes, and so even if it was still under warranty, the lightning would not be covered there because that's not a manufactured defect. This comes with a the cameras are 1080p. I was looking at some other units on Amazon and you know, on and they don't their units are a little less expensive, but they're only a 720p, so you don't get the quality of the picture with those. So even though you'd be spending less money, you wouldn't get quite the quality that you get with the 1080. So that's what makes this system really good. If you're looking at any security cameras, always check out and make sure it's 1080 and not 720, because your picture quality will be greatly degraded. This is the manual it came with. It's pretty complete. It'll tell you how to set it up. Setting up the network can be a little difficult, but I walked right through it. I didn't have much problem with it because we had to reset it all the way up since our modem had gotten hit, and we got new passwords and new setup. The whole system was like being new, and it only took me just a couple minutes to get it all set up to work on my computer and also on my cell phone. So there is software that you can download. If you go to, it comes with a CD disc. A lot of computers today don't even have a CD disc on it, but you can download the software. If you go to the Harbor Freight site and go to this product, you'll see where there's downloads, and you can download the software for your phone and also for you. Alright, here's our Cobra DVR unit. I have it sitting on here, a little shelf right beside our router and our modem. And basically what you do is, out of the modem in the back, we have some LAN cables, Ethernet cables, and you hook them into the unit, and that's what came through, was that part there. The day that we had the lightning strike, we actually saw sparks flying out of the back of the modem. I was afraid it was going to take out everything, but basically it did take out the LAN on our router, and it also took out the hard drive and power supply on the Cobra system. Now these power supplies are just a little wall-in power supply, because the whole system jack really runs on 12 volts. So you know, you see a lot of those power supplies around, just a little power supply. You can see them down in here, and that's basically all it is. Just like a little wall power supply, and it came through and it would not reboot. So that's how I knew immediately I had a problem here. And then I use, this is an old TV monitor. I think it's a 32-inch, and I can get all my screen and do all my setups right from the monitor, and works out really good. So I'm able to do that, and also I have it on my computer and cell phone, so you can adjust all your settings right from there. You can say we're running 8 cameras right now. Originally it came with just the 4 cameras, and so pretty much have a scene all over our property. We also, I found out they do make a surge protector for lightning for these Ethernet or LAN connections that you can put in between. That's supposed to help cut that back if a surge comes through. Actually, when I talked to the cable people, they said their software will actually try to shut down any lightning strikes before it gets there. But like anything else, it's not foolproof, and it did get through. So that's another thing you might consider, is a lightning protector for your Ethernet or your LAN connection. Alright, here's a surge protector that I always have everything plugged into. I don't know if these are the best ones or not. I'm sure they make better ones, but actually the lightning strike did not come through the electricity end of it. It actually came through the cable with our cable modem through our internet. But you should always have some sort of a surge protectant on all your electricity stuff, because lightning definitely will take it out. And this gives you a little bit of insurance. They're not 100% foolproof, but it's always good to have one of these hooked up to any electronic device that you have. Alright, so it has a mouse here. If you double click on any of this, it'll bring up a full screen. There, it just kicked the motion sensor, kicked a cat, was in the backyard, and the cat kicked it off. And so it'll pick up, you can change your sensitivities. I have it set pretty sensitivity right now, pretty high, so it'll click so I can see what's going on. If you take the mouse and right click, you'll see a screen come up down here, and that'll take you to your menus. And then you can do all your setting change. Not going to go into all the settings on this one, but if you look at some of my other videos, I do have some of the settings done in other videos, so you might want to check them out. But that's how you can go in and make all your different settings. There's a lot of different settings you can change on that to suit your needs. Right click again, you go back to the regular screen, but you see I can see all 8 cameras. All I have to do is double click on either one of them and it makes a full screen. So really handy. We use this thing after having it a year, and it went down, and it didn't take us very long to realize, boy, we was really going to miss having this here. And as I said, we went out, purchased another one. We did find they're selling on their site right now. I think they're like $269. Found a coupon code online that had it for $50 off. So that made it $219, and so if you watch the codes, Harbor Freight always has some deals. You can get it a lot cheaper. So we picked the second unit up for $219, and it's working great. It didn't take too much to get it set up again, so we're all back in shape again. All right, I hope this update video with our security system from Harbor Freight, the Cobra, helped you out and explained to you a little bit what happened with our lightning strike. There is protectors you can get. We did have a surge protector on the electricity end of it. There is also, they make a LED or an Ethernet protector where you can plug in a lightning protector. I have a link for that, or I'll put a picture of it and see it. So you can get those. They're very priced all over, and I suppose the better ones probably are the more expensive ones, but you can check out the protector on that. Probably be a good idea to have that protector on it to avoid what we ran into. This lightning, and we live in Florida, so lightning is a big thing here, and so it doesn't surprise me that we've had other lightning strikes before. But so again, I hope this update helped you. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, leave it in the comments section below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. If you check, we have several videos on this system. If you go down to the playlist, you'll find all the ones that I've done with it, and you can check it out. So please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you the next time.